Hey y'all, get in here, please. This is not gonna take long. I promise. Wait, should I promise? I'm gonna promise. It's not gonna take long. We just gotta cover a couple things real quick. We just gotta cover a couple things. So y'all come on in here. Please get comfortable. Hit your like button. Put your like number in the chat. Make sure you use your engagement button. Bottom right hand side, circle with the heart emoji. Send up them bubbles. Let the people know y'all are in here. And let's get into this thing, okay? How y'all doing? I love it. I love it. We got time. We got time. Y'all come on. Please hit the like button. Put your like number in the chat. Don't forget your engagement button. Don't forget to greet other people. If you see someone new, say hello. There's no such thing as making anybody feel too welcome, right? That doesn't exist. So let's make sure that we're doing just that, okay? All right, all right, all right. We got our sisters coming in. I hope y'all, all of us remember to send up prayers for our girl Leah Aries, because y'all know she lost her sister, and she's still going through it. So if she catches on the instant replay or whatever, if y'all get a chance, leave a comment in the replay comments or even in the chat. I'm sure she'll see the live replay and see that y'all are still sending love and support and prayers. Okay, so shout out to her and her family. Prayers to her and her family. That is not simple. Buried my eldest sister in, I believe that was 2016 when Sylvia left us here. So it's not a good feeling. I remember it all too well. So y'all please send support for her. And let me greet who's in this chat, because there's some stuff going on, and baby, it's worth a laugh or two. And I think we need a laugh or two. And hopefully if our sister sees us on replay, she can get a laugh or two. Because sometimes laughter is the best medicine. Auntie Eva, thank you for being like number one. What's up, girl? How you doing? Yvette, all the way from Birmingham, UK, is like number two. How you doing? Magaline Lamar also hit the button at the same time. What up, sis? The beautiful Bianca Edwards is in the chat. She says, happy Tuesday. All right. This ain't late night. This midday. But I know she be having them already cooked up and ready to go. Miss Thelma is in the house. Thank you for being like number three. Angela Davis, you're number five. What's going on with you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Krista Jones is in the house. Hey, Bookie. Listen. Oh, you doing evictions. You putting Negroes out. I know that's right, Bianca. Put them out then. Put them out. Tell them to get down the road. Tell them to go right now. Hey, Catherine Bennett, what's going on? Oh, she cleaning her car. I know that's right. Thank you for being number five. Patricia Joaquin is in the chat. Hey, Miss Tampa, Florida. What's happening? What's happening? Good to see you. Let me see who else we got in here. Sweet Beloved is number 8. Good to see you. How you doing? Hey, Inel. Hey, DV. Y'all both like number 9. I appreciate it. Delicia is in the chat. Hey, girl. What's going on with you? Thank you for being number 12. DS with your crazy self is also number 12. Okay, I know you're here to make sure that the reflection corner works like a well-oiled machine, because you're going to be in there, and I already know it. Okay, Quiet Storm 87 and her precious cargo. She says she is finally awake during the live, y'all. That baby tearing her up. Try to get your rest. Drink plenty of fluids, girl. It's almost over. Aries Diva 84. Hey, girl. Happy Tuesday. You say you just in time. Oh, you just getting off from work. Okay, Krista, thank you for being number 4, girl. Listen, I need y'all to like this video, send up my bubbles. Let's get this engagement popping. Hey, cool gamer, you always in the building. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sabra, thank you for being number 20. I appreciate you. Kim Pearson, hi. Are you new? And this ain't just for Kim Pearson. Anyone else who's new, if this is your first time on the porch with us gossiping at all and you ain't never been here before, please let us know it's your first time or just put FTL in the chat for first time live so we can welcome you personally and individually, okay? All right. Thank you for being number 13. You're from the DMV? Okay. All right. We got some pretty sisters in the DMV. Look at it, y'all. All right, girl. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. I need y'all to spam the chat with the word welcome, and I'm not joking. Okay? Make sure everyone feels welcome. We are very happy to have Kim here. Yes, this is our first time live. We are so happy to have you here. You are super, super welcome. Okay? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's right. Pretty ladies have manners. Okay. She say blessing and thank you. Listen, I didn't do it, honey. That was Jesus in them. What Candace say on RHOP? Made by Jesus. That's you. That's you, girl. Him and your mama made you cute. All we could do was acknowledge it. And we're glad that you made it to the porch with us today. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Who has like number 34? Let's get it. Let's get this thing moving. Who has like number 34? Stop playing. Come to the chat. Anytime I ask for a like number, you know you got 2 minutes to make it to the chat with your like number and your cash app so we can do what we do with the like lottery, okay? Y'all know the like lottery is a scratch off, not the mega millions. We got something on your 40, we got nothing on your light bill. But make sure if you got something for me, I got something for you. Make sure you like this video, share this video, make sure you're subscribed. And don't let this be your last time. Come on back, okay? So listen, couple of things are going on. Just a couple. So we got to cover some stuff on social media. I want y'all to forgive me in advance. My nausea is not my friend today. Okay? It's definitely not.
Discord.
Ooh. My nausea is not being friendly today at all. But it ain't stopping no gossip. Okay? So we're going to cover the stuff on social media. We got to cover what's going on with Marc Daly, honey, because he got some spicy words for Andy Cohen concerning Kenya Moore. And I was interested. I said, wait a minute. So Marc Daly is over here upset because Kenya's check been cut. I think he's scared and people going to go up on his child support. But that ain't all, y'all. It's a couple other things I noticed too. But we're going to listen and watch him together so we can dissect his butt, him and his nose ring. We're going to pick him all the way apart. All right? Like we got tweezers and Ginsu knives. We're going to pick Marc Daly apart. Okay? We're going to pull out his nose ring, pluck out them sad gray hairs, and we're going to pick him apart because there's something to that, what he just said. Okay? Also, we got to take a little look at a couple of real quick items when it comes to Real Housewives of New Jersey. There's a couple of funny real quicks. They ain't, not full stories, just real quick items that we got to address. Also, child, Marlo Hampton said, what? Baby, Marlo has weighed in officially, apparently, on Kenya Moore being fired. And I was not aware of this. If y'all were aware, then I guess y'all just going to have to catch me up because I was not aware that Marlo had officially weighed in. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, it was a little funny, just smidge, just a little bit funny. So we're gonna get into that. And also there was a topic on social media that made it to the blogs that I think we're gonna get into that real quick first because it actually pertains to my book that we've been talking about on my channel here, Little Girl Big World. So let's get into the social media of it all first. Let's get that out the way first. My baby is in the chat. She's like number 26. God's anointed daughter is 28. And the baby is asking y'all to please hit the like button. Why are we not hitting the like button? Matter of fact, before we do anything else, let's just stop and figure out why I got at least 20 people that don't like me in here. I mean, let's just discuss it. Let's just discuss why I got 20 people in my room that don't like me. Because essentially, you in my house. Okay? Because I'm literally going live from my house. So you in my house, on my porch, on my channel, but you don't like me. I need to understand why that is. How is that happening? How is that happening? Does that make sense to anybody? Because it don't make no sense to me. I mean, none whatsoever. I'm trying to understand where they do that at. Okay, so it's a little bit better. Okay, I see it moving. I see my bubbles. Okay, because I had to go in here and see what was going on, what was happening. Okay, I feel a little bit better. Y'all keep running it up. Keep running it up. So listen, let's get into the social media of it all. So there's a story, y'all, and it was so crazy that I feel like I would be wrong or I would feel uncomfortable skipping this. I listened to it, and it made me feel a certain kind of way. It made me feel a certain kind of way. Like I really felt bad. I felt hurt. Um, as a mom listening to this young lady tell what happened to her, it was just overall disturbing. So let me see if I can locate this because I kind of want us to listen to this because it's really a lot. Give me just 1 second to pull this up. It was just, oh my God. Just wait. Y'all gonna see exactly what I'm talking about in a minute. Hold on, y'all. Come on in. Please keep hitting the like button. That'll give everybody time to get here. That will give everybody time to get here, y'all. Please keep hitting the like button. Keep running it up. Now it's a shame. Just because I want to pull this up, it doesn't want to pull up. And I really want to pull this up because, and I can't imagine why I didn't just save it. I should have saved it. Because y'all, I just saw this one this morning. It kind of like at the last minute, but I did want us to take a look at it because it was just so shocking. It was so shocking. Let me give it one more shot. And if not, I'm just going to try to pull it up in the regular news and see what we can do from there. But yeah, this one kind of bugged me. So y'all come on in, keep hitting the like button, keep sharing the live, so that we can go over some of this stuff. Like I said, we're going to get our laughs in, and laughing is good. But sometimes we got to deal with the heavier things that are happening just because it's important. One thing I did see that I thought was super cute and was really, really sweet was that Flavor Flav took it on himself to make a bronze clock for Jordan Childs because her bronze medals were stolen from her. And that's just what I'm going to call it. Y'all didn't strip anything. You stole it. The fact that they took her medals because they rescored and she had higher points, and then when they did the appeal, they denied the appeal. I think it's disgusting the way our young ladies are treated in general and the way our athletes are being treated over at the Paris Olympics. namely the ones who look like us. And I feel like they are making a point. I feel like they're sending a message and they're making a point that we're not welcome. And at some point, I'm going to have to ask, why do we continue to beg these people to accept us when they're making it clear that they don't? They're making it clear that you're not welcome. They're denying you access to the Olympic Village. They say stripping, I say stealing your medals, stealing your accomplishments. They are denying your stars access to restaurants that are, according to Serena, empty. And the police don't even mind hitting infant children in the head over there, as long as they're, black looking. So, I mean, at some point, y'all got to ask yourselves the question, why do you keep begging to be accepted by people who clearly don't want nothing to do with you? I'm just asking. I'm nobody. I don't, my thoughts on anything really don't matter outside of this live stream, but I'm simply asking the question because it does not make sense to me and it's not tracking. It does not track. Hold on. I'm only asking. But yeah, I thought Flavor Flav was super, super sweet to go ahead and do what he did for that young lady and make her a bronze clock. And her sister was responding online because she says that her sister is actually devastated, which I can understand. These young people work and train their entire lives. They spend so much time on training and conditioning only to have everything that they put into their sport, their passion, stripped away by people simply because of hatred. Like there's no other way to dress that up. There's no other way to dress that up. So let me see if I can just find this story really quick on Google, because I really do want y'all to see this just for awareness sake. Um, yep, here it is. Here it is. I found it because I did. I desperately wanted y'all to see this young lady. This story, y'all, this one messed me up. I felt so bad. I felt so bad because it really highlighted just how unprotected our daughters are. So let me go ahead and share this video. I found it. Hey, Too Adorable. Yeah, they're being real nasty to the U.S. right now. Mm-hmm. So they didn't. Yep, that's what I said. They hit a newborn baby in the head. So you know what I mean? Anybody can get it right now. Y'all hit the like button. Run my numbers up. Yep, they did. Yep, they are. But if you listen to people, they'll tell you that that's only in America. Only racists, the only racists in the world are in America. They're only here. They appealed, but I think they said that it was. I just read that the appeal was denied. So they denied the appeal. They did do that. Hey, Antoinette, what's going on? Too Adorable, thank you for being number 35. Diva too. Miss Jacksonville, Florida is number 35 too. Y'all hit it at the same time. Anne Grace, the lovely Anne Grace is here. All right. So look, let me share this screen because I want y'all to see this one. I want y'all to see this one. This one, oh my gosh. Ladies, all I'm going to say is brace yourselves. Like this video, share this video. Please use your engagement button. Let's get people in here because we need ladies to see this one. This is not one that we need to overlook at all. Okay? Now, them people in England ain't all the way wrong, but I'll talk about that another day. Hold on. Let me share this screen. Let me try to make myself as small as possible on this screen. There we go. Let's shrink me down there. Hey, Cream of Wheat. Thank you for being 44. Shannon Campbell, thank you for being 43. So listen, y'all. Let me play this and make sure I got the sound up. I'm trying to make sure all of y'all can see it. Cream of wheat, thank you. I'm over here. If you knew how I was feeling, you would cry for me. DB said the Currys were asked not to cross the street because the president. Them people said they were not told that. The people said they were not told that, and I didn't see that on that video. There's no excuse to hit an infant child in the head. Please and thank you. Quiet Storm says, now why right when you get ready to share, an ad popped up? Wait, you say, isn't she a scammer? I don't know, but we finna listen to what she said because what's being said is a valid point. And I'm gonna need y'all to hear this because this could easily have happened to anybody, easily could have happened to anybody. Now they saying that some people are saying the girl is a scammer. They're accusing her of being one. I don't know that she is. So I'm not gonna call her that.
With the girl Drea Nicole, who alleges that she was almost kidnapped by a Lyft driver. So she jumped out of a moving car. Well, baby, there's a lot of people scurrying around.
Hold on. I don't want that. I want the girl's story herself. Let me get her. Hold on. I want to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, good. I don't have to cut it down and bring it back. Yeah, because I'm just like, people are saying the girl is a scammer, but I don't know. And I kind of want to get y'all's opinion on it. I know it made me feel really bad. It made me feel truly, truly horrible. That this, even the fact that something like that is even possible. Y'all should be concerned. And I know it's possible. Hold on. Because y'all know I don't know how to, like I can't I don't know how to do the TikTok stuff so well. But I absolutely want y'all to hear what this girl said. Really? I think this is the right way. If I get it wrong, y'all will tell me, right? Now, if she's pulling a Carly Russell, then okay. But I'm not going to automatically assume the Carly Russell situation because I think that's the first attitude that people take anytime it's a young Black girl. And I'm not comfortable with that. This one made me feel super bad. Hold on. I know what to do. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me stop the screen so I can figure it out. Y'all know I be struggling with technology. I'm glad we family up in here and y'all ain't gonna judge me for being technologically unsavvy. Antoinette John said, thank you for my first support of the day. Thank you so much for this super chat of $30. I appreciate it. Evie said, I mean, that happens all the time, whether she's telling the truth or not. It does. Miss Sparkle, my sister's here. She's like number 44. She in the house. Yes, Antoinette, thank you so much for the support. That means a lot. But I really, Lolly La, you say never judge you. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Y'all know I am not Miss Technology. There's not one technologically savvy bone in my body. I'm just not that girl. I wish I was that girl, but I'm not that girl. I feel really bad that I'm, sometimes, not all the time. A lot of times I'm just like, whatever. If I can't do it, I can't do it. But sometimes I do feel bad that I don't know how to do stuff. And I'm grateful to anybody who helps me do things. I'm very grateful for that because, I know it's not easy to help us people who are like tech illiterate. Wait, go. Why is my computer lagging? What is happening? Wait. No. Is that what was going on? I think it was something trying to pop up on my screen and it was not cooperating. I guess it just ain't gonna let me pull it up. So I'm gonna just tell y'all what the girl said. I'm just tell y'all what she said because it's bothering me that I can't find it, and the fact that any other thing would have been all over the place and this one is not, is bugging me. I'm personally not a fan of immediately when Black girls say something happened to them, they're scamming. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm never gonna do it. So let me just tell y'all what this girl said. I don't know why I can't pull the video up. So this is what she said. She said she got in she didn't say whether it was Uber or Lyft, I don't think. I know she said it was a ride share company. She used the app, called a car. She got in the car. And so she was explaining where she was going, which was to her job. She said that the person who was driving she had a lady driver. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but Kim, you like that too? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a lot of us. So join the club. It's a lot of us that do not have any type of technological skills at all. Okay, y'all, please like my video. Please run it up. Who's got like number 51? Like number 51, you have 2 minutes to report to the chat with your like number and your Cash App. Thank you. So she said the person first, they assigned her a lady driver. And I was about to tell y'all, Lyft has the feature so that if you're a girl, you could ask them to match you with lady drivers over other drivers if it's available. So that means like if they have lady drivers available and you select that option, they literally will try to match you with the lady driver in your area when it's possible. If not, you still might end up with a male driver. But that is a possibility. I did want to mention that in case some of the ladies do need to grab a Lyft or something, or if it's late night and you rather do Lyft than Uber, just so you can see if you can get a lady driver or something like that. But just so you know, that's just FYI. Hey, JD Rob, thank you for being number 51. All right, look at you. Look at you. Let me get that sent real quick. So yeah, that's what she did. So she said first they sent her one driver. They sent one driver to her. And then that one canceled. And then they sent her another driver. Now that's what they said. So the next driver shows up. She was a girl too. So she got in the car with the driver. And she said that the lady was, being very normal. And Jarmellement. Okay. I'm sorry. Y'all know I got to squint. Auntie's eyes are bad now. They didn't used to be, but lately my eyes have been giving me a lot of trouble, as y'all know. There's 2 L's. So, anyways, the lady's driving her to work. Let me know when you get it, JD Rob, okay? So the lady's driving her to work and she gets off at the correct exit. Now she said the whole time she heard the lady taking calls on the phone and she's speaking in some other language or whatever. But I guess when she got to certain words, the girl claimed she switched to English and she did hear her say dark skin, red sweater. Okay. So now with that being said, JD Rob, make sure you let me know when you get your like lottery change. Now we got something on your 40. All right. She did hear her say that, but she just took it as like maybe she was talking about her, but wasn't going to say nothing because she said she needed to get to work and she was close to work. Well, she said the lady got off at the correct exit and she said she needed to turn left. Excuse me. She was supposed to turn left. And she said the lady turned on her blinker to go left. She said she turned on the blinker to go left. And then instead of turning left, she actually turned right to get back on the freeway. And said that the lady wouldn't answer her. She got scared and she jumped from the car. Now, the first video of the young lady, her face was skin up and swollen. So I'm not exactly sure how you skin up and swell up your own face. However, she said when she got out of there, she wasn't far from where she would have needed to go to the shopping center or whatever, because she wanted to get to the shopping center. And she said, you got it? All right. Thank you so much. Y'all congratulate JD Rob, our like lottery winner for this afternoon. So she said that she's walking over to the shopping center. Why I don't see no bubbles? I ain't got no bubbles. That's what's going on. No bubbles for me. None for me. None for me. Okay. Hey, Miss Kaiser. So say, what's up, girl? Thank you for being like number 53. Y'all run it up. So she said while she's walking along there, she claimed that she was bleeding from the back of her head. By the looks of the front of her face, I believe it's possible, especially if she jumped out of that car, if she panicked and jumped out of the car. Um, but she was mentioning that nobody stopped to help her. She said that they were looking at her, but that nobody stopped. That made me feel so bad because I know it's possible, it's probable, and it's plausible. And I don't know what this young lady does in her life. I don't know whether she's done some other bad things, and so people are like, "Oh well, this must be not true too." I feel like we need to err on the side of caution until we see proof that it didn't happen to her, and maybe she just beat her face against the ground to get marks or something. Um, People have done crazier things. So if that's the case, let's wait till we see evidence of this girl bashing her face against the ground, um, before we just immediately call a young black girl a liar because she said something happened to her. I wasn't comfortable. I'm not comfortable with that dialogue at all. Kim Pearson, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, thanks for the nice welcome, y'all. You're welcome, sis. You're welcome again. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate the support. Um, so this is the thing. This is the thing, right? For me, I think that it's a moment for us to take a look at possibilities. It's a moment for us to take a look at possibilities. Y'all do know y'all can like super chats, so make sure y'all like our sister super chats and stuff. You know, show support. When people show love, y'all show love back. Okay, because I know everybody ain't always got it to give, but if somebody else does, you know, show love to them for doing what sometimes we can't do for each other, right? So my thing is this: it should make us pay attention to a couple of things in that situation. One of the things that she mentioned that I've noticed, because y'all know I'll call a car in a minute, especially now because my nerves are super bad and I don't like to drive anymore. It's unfortunate, but it's true. I no longer enjoy driving at all. And so a lot of times I will call a car. That's a very normal thing for me to do. And one of the things that the young lady said happened was that they took a call while they were driving. Normally, thank you again, Kim Pearson. Normally, that kind of thing don't bother me. And to be honest, I didn't add that to my book, but I should have. And now I almost want to revise it and re-release it and add it to Little Girl, Big World, the survival guide for girls leaving home for the first time. Our girls need to be aware of everything that can possibly be a problem. When people are talking in foreign languages, taking calls while they're driving you, you don't know what they're saying. And technically, I believe according to like Uber and them, are they even supposed to be taking calls while they're driving us? So that kind of thing is what we need to pay attention to too. Another thing is the girl said not only did she put up her blinker to turn left and she was supposed to turn left to drop her off at work, she said that she ended the ride. I believe her. I want y'all to pay attention to your ride apps. If you're in a car, make sure you're watching your ride on your phone while you're driving. Don't just be on your phone chatting it up, acting like you're safe and everything is all good. I know a lot of times, most times you will be. But let us not forget that, you know, over 10,000 little black girls come up missing and the police don't even pretend to look for you. So please be mindful of all those things. I didn't add those in. I didn't think of those, but I'm telling you now, take it serious. Okay. And let's not normalize calling our young ladies liars when they say something happens to them until we see proof that she took her face and just banged it against the pavement on her own. Let's not do that. It's not cool. It's not, it's the opposite of what other people do for their young girls. So let us not do that because it's just weird. It's weird and it's creepy. Okay. Please, thank you, management. Now moving along to the gossip, but I had to get into that because that bugged me. I'm a mama. I am a mama, and even Geneva can tell you I'm one of those overbearing, worry for nothing. If she called me the wrong time of day when I know she don't normally call, my blood pressure automatically goes all the way to the tips of my hair. Okay. Renee say, hey Renee, M. Renee said, I can believe her. A few years ago, my nephew and his friend were in New Orleans and took a lift because they were drinking. When the driver was taking them back to the Airbnb, he took them a different way. I guess it didn't give you enough letters. Type the rest of it so I could put it up, sis. Lady Dimples, what's up? Say, why didn't the girl take her phone and start taping or go live? That's what I would have done. Everybody don't think to go live. I wouldn't think to go live. I had an incident happen in Houston and I ended up fighting a taxi driver. I didn't think to go live. I thought to punch him in his face, though. I thought to do that, but I didn't think to go live. That's not everybody's first go-to is to pick up a phone and record something. Her first instinct was to try and run. My first instinct is going to be run. If I can't run, it's going to be fight. Recording is the last thing I'm going to be thinking. If I'm feeling unsafe, I FaceTime my family. Yeah, that's a good one. I think that's a really good safety measure, but it's not my nature to just start recording. I want to save my life first. Like some of us got fight or flight. If you calm enough to do that, then kudos. And I think anybody else who can think like that, kudos. But most of us, your parasympathetic nervous system be working overtime, especially when you start feeling like you're in danger. And the fact that young girl was talking about she was scared she wasn't going to see her mama no more, that bothered me. Took them another way and pulled a weapon on them. Wow. They jumped out of the car and ran in two different directions and hid behind cars. They had to go to court and sued Lyft. See? This is what I'm saying. And these are young. This was a young man. One young man or two young men. You cannot be too safe. Okay. I know my book is geared toward the girls, but listen, watch your boys too. Okay. You cannot be too safe. This is a different type of world we're living in now. So y'all be careful. That's just my little sprinkle on it for the day, because this is for real. This is serious. And y'all got to pay attention. Okay. It's real out here. So let's get to the gossip, child. Wait a minute. Let me get one or two more comments. I don't want to miss nothing on the way. Too Adorable said, I remember I was in an Uber and he asked me how much Uber was charging me. I should cancel this ride and pay him instead. I texted my friend. Oh, and she met us at Publix. Listen, I've had people say that kind of stuff to me too. And maybe they don't mean any harm, but if I'm being honest, made me a little uncomfortable too. I don't want to cancel it. And that way nobody knows where I am, and there's no way to track where I am and all that. Yeah, that's creepy. Don't y'all agree to do nothing like that. So moving right along, let's get into Marc Daly and his nose ring. Can we get into him and his nose ring? I feel like it's time. Okay. Oh, nose ring. Oh, nose ring. What ignorance and drama you bring. Oh, nose ring. Oh, nose ring. Here he go. Let's share the screen, child. Y'all got to hear this. Nobody could make this up. Nobody. Oh, Renee said they were young men in their 20s. Thought he could take advantage of them because they had been drinking. Yep. Yeah, when you see that pistola, it'll sober you up. I don't care if you've been smoking and drinking. It will blow your high immediately. Somebody draw down on you. You're not going to be able to still be in the same festive mood. Listen, y'all make sure you turn your sound up because I want y'all to hear this clown now. Where my bubbles at? Where my bubbles at?
Great. Except for, you know who? The producers in chief. You guys know that, right? See how they did Kenya dirty? And you know what's funny? Everyone said, oh, Mark, you this, Mark, you that. You know what? If I was there, it would never have that crazy set. You know, a husband sometimes got to stand up the same way a wife has to protect her husband if he's going off the rails. I would have never let that happen. You always said, oh, he's bossing him around, but she still would have got a check. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just life. Everyone I met today.
Now, wait a minute. I'm going to let him talk. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this back one more time. But I want y'all to listen real close to what this clown is saying. He doing something to my nerves. He doing something to my nerves. Yes, Auntie Eva, he said husband, too adorable. He clearly needs some milk. But I'm going to play this one more time. I need y'all to hear this one more time. I'm going to just close it and reopen it so it'll start from the beginning. Listen closely, y'all.
Everyone who I met through that experience was great, except for you know who, the producers, Mr. Cohen, the snake in chief. You guys know that, right? See how they did Kenya dirty? I know what's funny. Everyone said, "Oh, Mark, you this, Mark, you that." You know what? If I was there, it would never had that crazy. You know, a husband sometimes got to stand up and the same way a wife has to protect the husband if he's going off the rails. I would have never let that happen. You always said, "Oh, he's bossing him around," but she still would have got a check. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just life. Everyone I met.
So y'all heard this clown. We don't have to listen anymore, do we? We don't have to listen anymore, do we? Now, this is where I got a problem. Hey, Ashley. Thank you for being number 58. Girl, he's looking like he was on something because he was twisting up his mouth. Alcohol don't do this to you. The fact that his mouth is twisted up is giving me, you playing with powdered donuts. It's confection of sugar somewhere. Will never no husband to that lady. Ever. I guess he trying to gaslight her fans, maybe trying to get them to come over there to that restaurant, or maybe thinking if he talk nice enough, she won't go and ask for an increase on their child support.
Oh,
considering he only paying $2,000 a month. Like, sir, stop it. Yeah, right, Miss Nisi. I don't like Kenya, but he act like he can't stand her either. Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't really like it. Right. You wait, hold on. You say a snake calling somebody else a snake. Yeah, I guess he do count as a snake because that girl paid you one time and you tried to double back to get more money from her. And I don't like it. Yvette say, Renee, that's terrible. Thank God he got away and then was compensated. Yes, thank God, because that could have gone so bad. Okay, Aries Diva say, I don't care for Kenya, but Mark, you did her dirty. And you're also a snake, sir. I agree. Wait a minute. No, too adorable. Hold on. You know I don't believe in telling tales on nobody. Mark did not make her lose her job. Kenya chose to do what she did, and that's how she lost her job the first time. That man did not make her lose her job. He did not have to agree to be on that show, because when he started messing with her, she wasn't on that show. So he did not make her lose her job. Don't do that. Now we could talk about what he did do, but let's not put something on somebody and say they did something they didn't do, because that ain't right. Auntie Eva say he treated her so badly on that show, he's scared of losing out on some ducats. I don't feel like he treated her bad on the show either, other than that charity event when he was talking to her crazy. Not to her crazy, but he was talking about her. Who was that came and asked him how he was doing? And he was like, oh, it's horrible and I hate being married. Whoever he was talking to, when he did that in front of a camera, like to humiliate that girl, now that's when I had a problem. Southern Ivy, hey sis. Thank you for being number 60. All right. Ashley said, thank you for bringing awareness to that story. I haven't seen it. And I sometimes send my little sister in Ubers home alone. I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah, you probably better not, because it's dangerous. Oh, he got 5 years in prison. That's what's up. I'm glad, because you drawing guns on people trying to rob folks. You need to go to jail directly. So listen, I didn't have a problem with how he behaved with her on that season at all, to be honest. Now, there was that last scene when he acted ugly at that charity event, that bothered me. That absolutely bothered me. Big problem with that. Because that camera was sitting there. Like, what was your aim, to humiliate that girl? I'm not a fan of men going out of their way to intentionally humiliate women. I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's chivalrous, and I don't think a gentleman would do that. So I did not like that. There was also one other scene that kind of made me cringe and I didn't care for, was when he was at her house that he clearly didn't live at, and he was playing with the baby, and she kept trying to talk to him and he was just ignoring her. I didn't like that either, because if you just wanted to see your baby, sir, you could have picked up your baby and left the house. Why would you stay there with her while the cameras again are rolling, knowing she's gonna be humiliated, and just play with your baby and ignore her? If you wanted to deal with the baby and not be bothered with her, you should have just said that. I don't understand why we're doing any of the things we're doing. It does not make sense. Say the secret marriage between the two of them was why she was fired. Yeah, but then after that, they wanted her to film and he didn't want to be on the show. That's what caused the problem. He didn't want to be on that show. So she knew that when she made that arrangement with that man. That was a business deal. Auntie Eva say, that's what I'm talking about. He really disrespected her a couple of times. Auntie Eva, do you show affection to your business partners? Now y'all about to make me tired. Now, are we supposed to be colluding with lies and stuff around here? Are we gonna tell the truth, or we gotta pretend like we believe the lies that was being told? Them people they didn't go together like that. Even when the story got told about this so-called engagement, it was a ring that's on the counter, you could put it on, and high-fiving and stuff. Like, that wasn't no relationship. Y'all got to stop that. I didn't mind the not having affection, but you can be polite. I don't like people with bad manners. That lady was speaking to you. You could have answered her. You were sitting in her house talking to a baby that y'all shared. She spoke to you. She's asking you questions. Even if you wanted to be, politely dismissive of the question, that would have been less humiliating than you sitting there making faces while playing with the baby and obviously ignoring her. I didn't like it. I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. That bothered me. Like, in the crux of my spine, that bothered me. They were awkward like Martell and Sheree. They were worse than Martell and Sheree. Worse than. No, that man was paid for his genetic material. He was not paid to pretend to like her. Yeah, that was a business deal. I just feel like business, or whether it's business or a personal relationship, you owe politeness and a modicum of decency to everybody. Nobody, you shouldn't be going out of your way trying to humiliate anybody. That is weird to me. That's weird type behavior. And I can't even condone that. I can't condone that. Why would you be doing that? It's wrong. It's weird. It's wrong and it's weird. Aries Diva say business partners that high five didn't sit right with me, and me either. Did y'all not hear how she explained how the so-called engagement happened? That she went to his place in New York and it was a ring was on the counter. Oh, you could just put that on. Who does that? Who does that? If he don't think enough to at least ask you politely to marry him, then why would you do it? That's disgusting. All of it is disgusting. Renee said, well, he was right about one thing. Kenya never would have been fired because Mark would not have let her put them pics up. Now, Renee, when you right, sis, because he had Ken under control. Now, we could talk about that now. And remember, and like in that little snippet that we just heard of his, I guess, live stream, he made that point like, oh, people were saying I was controlling, but I bet you that wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. Because if we're being honest, half of that season, I would say most of that season, 80% of it, people were angry with him for not backing her up lying. Every time she lied, he checked her on it. Every time she was doing something slimy, he put a stop to it. So it almost gives, to me, her fans really like her amoral behavior and they want somebody to support it. That's number one. And number two, that he's absolutely correct. Had he been there, it wouldn't have went down like that. It wouldn't have happened at all. But the one thing that I do want to get into that we were not sure of, I know on this porch we weren't sure of, which was, y'all see I got the blanket. The thing we weren't sure of on this porch was the compensation. Was the girl still going to get paid for what she did? And the fact that he was like, you still would have got your check. I'm like, still would have got your check? You mean to tell me Andy Cohen let that girl work and they not going to pay her? Y'all ain't catch when he said that? Yeah, okay. Let's just run it back. Because I want to make sure y'all heard this. He said if he was there, she still would have got a check. Which he's insinuating that at least if she did get the check, oh, Miss Sparkle got her crown back. I know that's right, sis. Don't let them people snatch your crowns. Y'all better check them. Y'all better check them because they out there around here snatching crowns. But I'm gonna play him again because I want y'all to hear this. This man is insinuating that either Kenya did not get a check, or at the very least, she told him she did not get paid. Which is one of the reasons why I believe he's talking up. Now, he's not my favorite person, him or his nose ring, but I'm gonna let y'all hear this again. Yes, Niecy, Kenya did say every time she went to visit him in New York, she stayed in the hotel. Mm-hmm. That's why I said that man was never her man. Imagine I'm coming to town to see you and I got you taking me to a hotel instead I'm coming to your house. How come? Listen now.
Everyone I met for that experience was great, except for you know who, the producers, and Mr. Cohen, the snake in chief. You guys know that, right? See how they did Kenya dirty? And you know what's funny? Everyone said, "Oh, Mark, you this, Mark, you that." You know what? If I was there, it would never had that crazy. You know, a husband sometimes got to stand up and the same way a wife has to protect the husband if he's going off the rails. I would have never let that happen. You always said, "Oh, he's bossing him around," but she still would have got a check. So
now y'all heard him.
It's just life.
Y'all heard him now. He said y'all would have said, "Oh, he bossing her around," but she still would have got a check. He's insinuating that Andy them is messing this girl over and not paying her. Now I'm gonna tell y'all why I believe it may be something to that. Remember, as everything was, as the world turns, as everything was unfolding, the statement was being made that they were given in October, like a code of conduct. I don't want to think that they're going to use that code of conduct as like a breach of her contract and just screw her out of her money because the girl worked. I don't care if you cut her by episode, whatever, then you need to pay her up until the episode that you cut her. But he's insinuating that she didn't get her check. And y'all know how I feel about checks. Hey, Michael Morris. Say, have any housewives out there complained that they never got checked? This is a new situation, Michael Morris, with a new code of conduct. Say, besides Nene when she got her checks taken away. Well, that's not what happened with that situation either. And Nene never complained that they took checks away. What she said was they offered her only 6 episodes. And so she was not willing to agree to 6 episodes. So she did not sign a contract. What this is pertaining to is Kenya showing up to work, filming episodes. Bravo has the footage. And I'm sorry, if they use that footage during this season, they need to pay her. Now, I'm going to hope that Marc Daly just maybe doesn't know what he's talking about, or maybe Kenya told him something that wasn't true, or maybe, he's talking and telling tales out of school and he don't have it straight. Because if in fact they did not pay Kenya more, I'm going to tell you I got a problem with that. I have a problem with that.
Just use a shield bubble.
How you going to use the footage of her working and then not pay her? I need details at this point. Quiet Storm 87 said, I don't trust men with facial piercings, and me either, let alone one who treats me like I'm beneath him. I don't know. He don't treat me like nothing. I ain't ever met him. That man ain't good enough to shine a soul in my shoe with his tongue, so I can't tell you nothing about that. Right. Pay me for my service, please and thank you. Hey, Anita. How you doing, sis? I love it. Happy Tuesday. But that's what he's saying, and I need more details. I'm just going to tell you that I need more details. I do not want to believe that. And then I noticed too, he's like, oh, I had a great experience with everybody I met during, RHOA except for Andy. And I don't know. I think it's something to that too. It's more going on with that. I think that he is repeating some things he heard from Kenya. And I think maybe some of the things that Kenya has experienced behind the scenes, Mark knows about and we don't know about. Because why would you take it all the way to the snake in chief? Why is Andy the snake in chief if Kenya's the one that showed the pictures, unless Marc knows something we don't know. And I'm starting to feel like that may well be the case. I'm just saying, I'm starting to feel that way, y'all. Now, on top of that, as if that was not enough, where are my bubbles? I see no bubbles. I need y'all to like this video. I need y'all to like this video. Okay. So listen, and thank y'all for liking. I appreciate it. But y'all got to hear this. So y'all, Marlo Hampton has finally given an official statement about Kenya's firing. And I was in shock. Renee says they can use it, but they better be ready to go to court if they have not paid me. Right. That's my thing. Like, if you want to use it, no problem. I'm sure Kenya does not mind being on your television screens. I think she likes being on our television screens. But if you're going to have her on that screen and she showed up and she filmed, whatever your opinion is of her is inconsequential. The girl needs to be paid. That lady needs to be paid. Okay. Michael Morris says, I have a feeling that Andy is going to scrape Kenya's scenes. You mean scrap or you mean scrape? Tell me what you mean. Because they could mean two different things. Before she got fired off the new season as an excuse not to pay her. Oh, you think he's going to do it that way to keep from paying her? That's going to cross the line for me if it happens. Yeah. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. She did look cute with her nephews in the Hamptons, but let me let y'all hear what Marlo had to say, because y'all saw my thumbnail. I said Marlo Hampton said what? Marlo said what exactly? I want y'all to hear this out of her own mouth, because I do not want to paraphrase. This one is entertaining. Okay? Entertaining. What did I do? What did I do? Y'all, I thought I hit something. I think I did hit something, actually. I did. And I be wondering why my computer be going slow. I always have windows open. I don't know they're open. So let me let y'all hear from Marlo, child, because this right here, turn your sound up. This is an audio moment.
I know people. First of all, y'all know I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida. We're not haters. I don't want anyone to get kicked off that's a single mom with a child. But due to I know that she was one of the people who was strongly against me not coming back, I just feel like God does not play about his people, and what goes around comes around. So figure this shit out. Keep putting on your Batman outfit and going into what is she going into? Sally's and showing people how discounted your products are now. I just feel that what goes around comes around. I can't wait to see her. I got something to show her. I got something to show her that I'm not like her. I really do. So we live in the same neighborhood. I'm sure we'll bump into each other. But no, I don't feel good. I mean, I'm not her, so I don't feel good about her not having a job and not working. But I feel that when you make your bed, my granny always said, you have to lay in it. You gotta lay in it. So she's laying in it right now, but she'll bounce back around. She'll bounce back.
Y'all, Marlo crazy. Marlo said, I can't wait to see her so I can show her something about I don't like her. What she say? Let's run that back. Because I was like, she said, we live in the same neighborhood. I'm sure I'll run into her. Let me play that part back again. Renee say play the whole thing again. So I'm going to play the whole thing from the beginning. Y'all listen good, okay?
I know people. First of all, y'all know I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida. We're not haters. I don't want anyone to get kicked off that's a single mom with a child. But due to I know that she was one of the people who was strongly against me not coming back, I just feel like God does not play about his people, and what goes around comes around. So figure this shit out. Keep putting on your Batman outfit and going into what is she going into? Sally's and showing people how discounted your products are now. Hey. I just feel that what goes around comes around. I can't wait to see her. I got something to show her. I got something to show her that I'm not like her. I really do. So we live in the same neighborhood.
She said, I got something to show her that I'm not like her. Oh, okay. So it's nothing bad. I'm assuming I'm going to assume it's something good because she wants to show her that she's not like her. Okay, go ahead, Marlo.
Show up into each other. But no, I don't feel good. I mean, I'm not her, so I don't feel good about her not having a job and not working. But I feel that when you make your bed, my granny always said, you have to lay in it. You gotta lay in it. So she's laying in it right now, but she'll bounce back around. She'll bounce back.
So y'all heard Marlo. Marlo say, look, she say this is the work of the Lord. She said God don't play about his people. And it was, you remember back before that Marlo did come forward. How you doing, Divine Miss M? And said that it was Kenya and Marlo, not Kenya and Marlo, Kenya and Portia. They got together and went to the people and told them that basically, it's us or her. So she said basically, now the shoe is on the other foot. Ain't no fun if the rabbit got the gun. Well, now that the rabbit got the gun, and this is your, y'all say karma, but I don't believe in that. I believe in reaping and sowing. So she's saying that this is Kenya reaping what she sowed. You didn't want me on the show, now you ain't there either. And I heard people making those same comments about the comments that she has made about Lanithia. Like, oh, well, it might be the house you built, but you wasn't paying the rent. Well, baby, were you? People are, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes your words come back to bite you. Now, I don't think it's funny like that. I feel as though y'all know what I feel because I told you. I feel like if they're going to give her some discipline, that is fine. But if that's what they're going to do, then I feel like a year suspension or a year off should be fine, and by next season they should be okay to let that girl work again. I know some of y'all don't believe that in that, but I do. I feel like you can't punish her forever. She needs to work. Michael Morris says, I'm saying it because Andy did do this before to a housewife he fired from New York reboot and did not air the wife's scenes in the New York season, and I don't think Andy paid that lady. That's horrible, Michael. I didn't know he did that to them reboot girls because I didn't watch the reboot. I thought it was horrible on site. Too adorable say everyone is trying to get clout off Kenya. Doesn't her husband have a reality show being shot? I don't know whether he's really going to go ahead and shoot that reality show or not. That news was old and stale at this point. So if that show ain't hit the air by now, it probably didn't work out. Probably didn't work out. Ms. Nisa say Kenya got evicted from Nene house also. Oh. Yeah, Nene walked away when they tried to treat her unfair in the house, but they literally evicted Kenya from her house. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, y'all heard what Marlo had to say. Marlo say this what you get. She did not say nanny boo boo. She said she wasn't happy about this lady losing her job. But I felt like I heard a little bit of nanny boo boo in there. Now maybe I didn't. But I'm gonna say that for me, it felt like I heard a little bit of nanny boo boo in her voice, just a twinge of it in her voice. Okay. So now with that being said, let's get them real quicks out the way. We got a couple of real quicks that might make you laugh. Just a smidge before we go. Now, if the gossip jumps off, you know the girl gonna be back. But let me give y'all these real quicks real quick. Okay, let me give you the real quick. So y'all remember that funny looking girl that was on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, the one I call Whoville, Rachel? Baby, she got jokes. She's on over here, and this is courtesy of the Real Housewives Zone. Rachel Fuda. She's opening up about her biggest downfalls while starring on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Let me pull this up because y'all deserve to hear all this mess. It's funny. Hold on. Okay, here we go. because this one is funny, y'all. Wait. Renee, what you say? She has to learn. Kenya was too old for that foolishness. I bet she won't make that mistake again. I don't think so. I don't think so. Dia say she did when she said Kenya in her Batman outfit showing them discounted prices. Yes, I heard some nanny boo boo in there. The Divine Miss M says, I think people who are acting as Ken's spokespersons are going to prevent her from being rehired. I felt that way too. Like everybody trying to stick up for her is really not helping her. U.S. Army Brad is in the chat, like number 73. Thank you, girl. So listen. This what she saying. She said, I've said that a million times that my biggest downfall as a housewife, this is the Whoville now, as a housewife, is that I hold myself to a higher standard than some of the women that's on the show. Girl, what higher standard did she hold herself to? Priscilla Clemens, thank you for being like number 75. Thank you. So she said she hold herself to a higher standard, y'all. I hope y'all ready for the higher standard. I didn't see it, but cursing at people, screaming, calling people names. I guess that's the higher standard. Vicky Black in the house. She number 74. Thank you. Renee say, ooh, I forgot. She was number 33. Thank you, Renee. So look, she's saying she held herself to a higher standard. And this is after the Off the Rails episode that was a snooze fest. Okay. She said, I don't feel like I need to ruin people's reputations and livelihoods in order to make myself successful. I wasn't raised that way. No, you just kept trying to pick fights and had your drug dealer husband trying to attack women. Fuda, however, did weigh in on whether she thinks Ruelas is the downfall of New Jersey. I wasn't here before he got here, and I think that's an important thing to kind of realize is like, it happened at the same time. From what I recall, his involvement in the show happened simultaneously, increased when I became a housewife. So from what people are saying, it sounds like it. So in other words, she ain't said a goddamn thing. You came on the show same time he did. And quite frankly, I don't think anybody would have been paying that man any attention other than, his leathery skin and them eyebrows that always look like he's so shocked and concerned. He always looked like he doing this. Like he's always surprised. I think that might have been the only conversation about that man without Large Marge. So, quite frankly, I don't have an opinion about him. Whoville, on the other hand, it was the higher standard for me. So shout out to Whoville with the jokes. And what's her name? Jackie Goldschneider, the one who gave us anorexia as a storyline for her first couple of seasons on this show. Hey, E. Davis, thank you for being like number 77. I appreciate you. So now apparently she was doing or was planning to do a iHeartRadio podcast. So now she says she's going to do it solo. And she said the first episode is going to delve into what happened with her at the finale, I guess, with her lying and being put on the spot and then having to come clean that she did at one point speak to Louis' ex-wife. And that very loaded topic of forgiveness. I spoke to Melissa Wright, aka your Beach therapist. I don't know what that means. All about forgiveness, doing it without resentment, blah blah blah. So I don't know what kind of podcast that's gonna be. It's probably gonna, maybe it's gonna be one of them things that just puts people to sleep. But yeah, she's gonna be doing her podcast. They say solo without Jen Fessler. So I'm assuming that her and Jen Fessler were working together before, but they are no longer working together now. Okay. So I do find that a little bit odd. I don't know why we needed an announcement. Most of us didn't even know she had a podcast. Most of us, I think I'm safe to say that most of us had no idea at all. So in any event, y'all, let me get some more y'all comments so I know what's going on. I need a drink. Erison say, oh, you late. Yeah, you are a little late because we finna slide in a second. Thank you for being like number 78. Michael said, I don't think Rachel is going to last long on the show. I don't think so either. She gives me fan vibes, and I think she's too much of a tryhard, especially trying to get a moment out of Teresa is giving me Robin Dixon. Yes. You know what? Now that you mention it, Michael Morris, that's exactly what it gives. The way Robin kind of follows Karen around, hoping to get a moment, and Karen just keeps embarrassing her. That's exactly how that feels. Thank you for putting a name to it, because I couldn't come up with it. I didn't know what else to call it. Mm-mm. Hey, Rochelle. Thank you for being like number 76. But yeah, y'all know me. I'm double checking to make sure I ain't missed nothing. Double checking, double checking. Y'all know we in one of the slowest gossip cycles we've ever seen. One of the slowest. It really ain't a lot happening. Yeah, we ain't missed nothing yet. So listen, what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and slide, and I'm gonna just keep my eyes and ears open. I'm gonna be on the sewing machine, but so if anybody is looking for me, you know how to find me. But I'm gonna keep my eyes and ears open. If the gossip get to jumping, then your girl will be back on the porch, and I hope y'all come back and talk to me too. Okay? So listen, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. First of all, before I even go to that, let me say one more time before I go. I want to say a special thank you. Wait a minute, Classy Quilla just showed up. Hey, Classy. Well, I hope she manages to make it back. You know, regardless of what I think of her, everybody deserves the work. Um, yes, Michael, please bring back housewife auditions because you found some of your greatest housewives from auditions like Vanderpump and them. Yeah, even though I don't like her, she actually gave a show. She gave a show. And I think that is something that needs to be highlighted. I think it is deserving of a comment. The ladies who did not audition, not much of a show. So before I go, let me give a special thanks to the people who supported this stream because I appreciated you. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody who liked the video. Special thanks again to Antoinette Johnson for her super chat and to Kim Pearson, our newbie, for her super chat. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. And you know what time it is. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Okay? Hit the notification bell. Make sure you click all so you will know every single time we go live on this good channel. Okay? Subscribe if you've not subscribed because you know we happy to have you here. You know this, man. Okay, and if you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video as well as a membership link in the description box. Also in the description box, we have the link for my book, Little Girl, Big World, Survival Guide for Girls Leaving Home for the First Time. Please make sure you get a copy for every young girl in your life, whether it's their last year in high school, first year in college, or they've been away from home a couple years and you see they're a little naive. Make sure they have that in their possession. Let's keep our girls safe. Also in the description box, we have the link for our merchandise store so you can get your crown gear in classic black and gold or our emerald crown designs. And we got the link for our Amazon storefront so we can shop together. And my wish list in case y'all want to hook a girl up with some more notebooks, pens, snacks, pads, anything like that. I appreciate all the support. Thank y'all again. Y'all have a great Tuesday. And I will be back as the gossip permits. And remember, in case nobody else tells you today, God loves you. I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. Talk to you later. Bye.